Hi there, this is Marcia Pizzo, and I am reading for Dora. Dear George, what poetry you seem to have always at your disposal. When you speak, you sound just like your dear dead uncle, capable of such joy de vivre amid this gloom. Oh, if you weren't so handsome and finely built as you are, I would say you were his very ghost. His living ghost. What are you doing? Stop failing me.
Well, I must admit my artistic inclinations have probably rewarded me certain sensitivities.
Ah, yes. From what I understand, you were living as an artiste in Paris. Oui. Voulez-vous pouches avec moi?
Well, my late uncle did very generously fund my studies abroad in the fine arts. I thought I would make a living as a photographer, but I realize now it's probably no more than a pipe dream.
Hush! I'm sure there was no time wasted. Besides, I'd love to be photographed with your apparatus.
That could be arranged.
Ah.
You know, I've brought my camera with me. I've been trying to make some improvements on it. You see, I've invented a kind of self-developing liquid which, when applied to the photographic plates...
Oh, boy stuff. Boy stuff. George, you are such a breath of fresh air. If only you had arrived here some years before your uncle had died, things might have turned out differently. You might have foiled Mr. McCloskey's knavery.
Who is this McCloskey everyone speaks of with such disdain?
Oh, my goodness! You do have much to learn. Thank God you have found me. McCloskey was your uncle's overseer before he died, and he is the man you can thank for your family's misfortune.
How so?
Well, your dear uncle, rest his soul, was bad with his money. But if he thought he knew gambling, McCloskey certainly knew it better. And at the end of 8 years, card game by card game, piece by piece, Jacob McCloskey has craftily found himself proprietor of the richest half of this estate. Now, thanks to him, you and your poor aunt upstairs have come to the ground.
But the other half is free.
Oh, yes, and yours, technically. But my daddy, Mr. Sunnyside, thinks the land is so involved that the strictest finances won't secure, it would scarcely recover it.
Is that Zoe?
Oh, yes. Oh, I have made such a mess of myself. Will you give me a moment? Poor girl. She doesn't know she's tone deaf. Oh, you like music? Well, I'm a singer too. Yes.
Permit me to speak?
Oh dear.
In a word, I have seen and admired you. And if you would pardon the abruptness of my question, do you think the sincere devotion of my life to yours would succeed?
It is the strangest way of making love. European, I suppose.
You are silent.
Mr. Payton, I presume you have hesitated to make this vow because you feared, in the present condition of affairs here, your object might be misconstrued, and that your attention was rather to my fortune than to myself. I mean, you feared I might not give you credit for sincere and pure feelings. Well, you wrong me, sir. I don't think you capable of anything other than...
No, I hesitated because an attachment I had formed before I had the pleasure of seeing you had not altogether died out.
I presume. I shall endeavor not to be jealous of the past. But now that vagrant love is faded, is it not?
Miss Sunnyside, I have not learned to lie.
Well, good gracious, who would want you to?
I do, but I can't. No, the love I speak of is not what you suppose. It is a passion that has grown up here since I arrived. But it is hopeless and must perish.
Here? Since you arrived? Impossible! You have seen no one. Whom can you mean?